Hi, hello, happy Friday. How's everybody doing out there? If there is anybody out there, wanted to take a moment to create another video. It's been a long time since I've come at you Facebook Live, so I figured I would come forth and maybe address another topic this evening. It's been a long first week back at work for me. I don't know how you guys are doing, but Happy New Year, Happy 2020, start of a new decade. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting. So I hope you get to make it great. I hope it's been great so far. And if you're listening, welcome to Mengioma Companion. I still don't know where to look. So if my eyes are all over the place, I am sorry. Anyhow, today I wanted to talk a little bit about pre and post craniotomy anxiety. I'm currently working with a woman who is in her late 30s, and she is about to have surgery in a week and a half, and she desperately wants to cancel, and I'm begging her not to. I think it's really important that when we walk this journey and we make the commitment to do the procedure, that we really just stick with it, that we ride it out. It's not fun. It is a very scary time. I understand. I've been there. I'm still walking the walk, and you really have to work at keeping your cool with this. Sorry, I have my phone is playing music and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to attempt to turn it off as to not be a complete distraction to you guys. Anyhow, so obviously she wants to cancel the surgery. I can remember wanting to cancel my surgery, and I can remember sleepless nights, and I remember being so worried about my loved ones and how would I come back for them? Would I be the same person? And would I be able to work? And would I still function? And would I die? Obviously, there's the fear of I might not make it to the other side. It really is important to try to talk yourself out of those things. So as your mind is saying, oh my God, I might die, your heart has to say, you know what, I am doing this so that I can choose to live. And, being diagnosed with a brain tumor, nobody wants this. We always say people don't understand. You don't understand. Well, I mean, what I want anyone else I know and love to understand isn't something I would wish upon anybody. I am going to assume you wouldn't either. It is a lot of times a lonely journey because people don't understand, and to expect that they would is just not fair. It's your body, it's your brain, it's your tumor, and it really is going to be your journey. So the anxiety is going to be within you, and you can try your best to manage it, or it can deflect onto everybody else. So I really encourage you to do your best to, for every thought that scares you, try to rein it in and have a thought of positivity. So when I woke up from a dream where I was, bleeding on the surgical table and my brain is gushing and I'm thinking, oh, I didn't make it. I remembered I live in a world where medicine is really fantastic. Surgeries happen every day. I was very confident in the doctor that I chose. And so I would just try to kind of talk my way through it and get to a place of acceptance. I don't know that I ever got to a place of being excited about the surgery date. So anyhow, I can honestly say that the anxiety lessens once you're on the other side. And so for anyone walking this journey who has a scheduled craniotomy date, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that you have to go through this. I can say, being someone who's on the other side, that it is much easier on the other side. And many of you can say, oh, you can say that because you got lucky and you're doing just fine. Most people do power through. And maybe it'll take 2 months, maybe it'll take 2 years. The journey is different for each of us. But if you put in the time and you see the doctors and you work at healing and you really just stay focused on your wellness and powering through, I do think it's much, much easier on the other side. So to the woman I'm working with, who I'm currently a companion for, I got you. You will get through this. We will get through this. I promise. And to anyone else who may be scared or needing support, feel free to call me. I really am using my experience and my 6 years of being diagnosed with this tumor growing in my brain before I even had the craniotomy as a means to help others power through this journey. And I will cost you much less than a talk therapist, and I'll probably have a lot more in common with you having been there and done this. So feel free to give me a call or to message me on Facebook, make an appointment with me, 424 239-9366, 424-239-9366. If you want to give me a call to schedule an appointment, I would be happy to spend time with you and help you. So yes, I can be an ear for you to cry on and someone for you to look to for advice for the actual surgery. I also know there's a lot of you that get diagnosed and are not really privy to what goes on in the medical world. Insurance is shit. It's really difficult to deal with. I happen to work in the medical field and have for over 10 years. I'm director of operations. I currently work in a clinic where we take care of basically depression, anxiety, overall mental mood disorders, suicidality, as well as chronic pain. So I have a very high tolerance when it comes to kind of managing these higher anxiety and depressive disorders that a lot of times come with illness like cancer or, brain tumor diagnosis or just in general trauma, PTSD, all of that kind of stuff. So I really can be a patient advocate for many of you, help you kind of line up how to process things, maybe where to search for the best doctors, how to manage the insurance companies. I can provide you the doctors in your area that do the type of treatment you might need and kind of put together paperwork for you so that you don't have to do the thinking when you're at a time in your life when you're crying and emotional about something like this. So, feel free to think about and utilize me in that way too. I don't want my skills in these areas to go to waste when I know there's a lot of you suffering with this condition and going through the fear that I went through. I'm really smart in this area and I didn't even know where to start. I was like, where do I even begin to hunt down a neurosurgeon who's going to see me, and how do I work, certain avenues in the system so that I can get in first and actually be seen by the best, because the best a lot of times only take referrals. So there are certain tricks of the trade, and I'm happy to help you guys with that if ever I can be of any assistance to you. So if you're out there and you're anxious, again, really work towards the positive thoughts. I know it's easy to say and it's hard to do, and that's 100% true. But for every positive thought, you really do start to move in that direction. One of the things that I did, just so you know, is I would sometimes write letters to myself during the process, reminding myself to be kind to myself, that this is a journey, that there will be the side where I will be on the healing side and it will be okay. And I had the support lined up that I knew that I needed. So even something as simple as that could be really helpful to you. But again, if I can be of any help during this process in managing the anxiety, please do let me know. Please do give me a call or message me. I'm happy to do so. Lastly, I really just encourage everyone. It's Friday. The weekend is here. I know we're all probably tired from the holidays and looking to not do anything the first few weekends of January, but really find ways to get out there and have fun for yourself. Think back if you're kind of struggling and really having a hard time and feeling like you're not connecting with people because they don't understand, and you're fearing your either treatment, whether it's gamma knife or some form of radiation, or it's surgery, whatever your plan is that maybe feels very heavy on your shoulders at this time, find things that can be fun for you. Sometimes just a couple of laughs and a couple of smiles can really get you through a moment. Just as easily as you can cry at a sad commercial or cry at the fact that you feel alone, you can also laugh at something funny. So, watch a comedy show. I know tomorrow night I got invited to go see Sebastian at the Forum, and it was last minute and I can't wait to go. I'm trying to recover from the holidays myself. I put on extra pounds that I don't want, and I really need to get motivated and focused. And I thought, you know what, I've been working hard since the new year and trying to get back on a diet, which is never fun. So I'm going to go to this comedy show, and I'm really very excited. It'll get me out of my element and out of my house, and I will be laughing, and I look forward to some laughter. So do things that you can enjoy, whether it's reading a funny book or watching a comedy show, or maybe picking up a new show, or going to the movies, going out to lunch with maybe a girlfriend of yours or a guy friend of yours that always just makes you laugh and brings a smile to your face. Even if it's as simple as, painting your nails or getting a massage or whatever is within your means to do. Things that kind of make you laugh and feel joy and bring calm to your life is always, always a good decision, especially in 2020. So that's it for today. I hope that helps kind of advise you in any way around anxiety and maybe as a meningioma slash, brain tumor companion, how I could help you go through this process and this journey. Please don't waste my talent. Please don't waste my willingness to give back, because that's really what this endeavor is here. I have a full-time job. I'm a busy person. I don't necessarily need to be doing this, but there's something in me that's driving me to do it. And I hope to be a patient advocate for you if I can be, an ear for you to cry on, a shoulder for you to cry on. And then maybe possibly some good sound advice, whether it's therapeutically or just, hey, do X, Y, and Z. This really does help and work. Very much willing to do that and be there and be your cheerleader the whole way through. So feel free to give me a call, 424-239-9366. Feel free to book an appointment online. I only charge $15 for 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And then once we start talking, we can decide what the fees would be from there. It really is dependent on how you need me and how I can actually help you. So happy Friday, happy weekend. Get out there and do one thing this weekend that makes you smile. And if my eyes are all over the place, really, I'm sorry. It's the end of the day, end of the week. I'm tired and I really need to figure out how to do this and not feel weird about being on camera. Take care, everyone. Happy weekend. Bye.